To most people, this is just a milk carton, but in his eyes, it's a tool for escaping prison. It has a thin layer of wax paper. Uncle Long carefully peels off the wax paper and, when he goes out, secretly sticks it onto the keypad. When the guards press the code, their fingerprints are left on it, and that's how he gets the 4-digit code. There are 24 possible combinations for the different arrangements, and all he needs to do is find the correct order. But now there's a new problem. But how could he touch the keypad? Uncle Long first wet some toilet paper and rolled it into small balls, then smeared toothpaste on each one. After that, he wrapped all the small balls together, kneaded and squeezed them into a big ball, and hid it inside a toilet paper roll for later use. When the guard brought food, he would slip a piece of paper into the lock slot. After the guard left, he could safely test the password. With Uncle Long's cleverness, he quickly cracked the code. But just relying on this wasn't enough to break out of prison. He had to know the entire prison inside out, including its layout and the guards' routines. He was constantly observing and thinking on his feet. Through careful observation, he noticed that every time the guard escorted him back to his cell, the guard and his colleague in the monitoring room would go brush their teeth for about 7 minutes. In other words, there were 7 minutes each day when Uncle Long was left unsupervised. This was the loophole he was looking for. When he first arrived, he had already memorized the entire layout of the prison. Beyond that, what was even more important was having someone on the outside to coordinate with him. After calculating everything and picking the right day, when the guards went to brush their teeth, Uncle Long used that 1 minute to act. He altered the surveillance footage, then crawled through the ventilation ducts to the neighboring fire station ahead of time, quickly changing into a firefighter's uniform. At that moment, his accomplice outside set off a car explosion right on schedule. The fire alarm went off, and Uncle Long was already hiding under the car, hitching a ride out of the prison. By the time the guards realized something was wrong, Uncle Long was already in his partner's car. But unexpectedly, as soon as Uncle Long escaped, he called the police to turn himself in and was arrested again. That's right, Uncle Long isn't actually a criminal. He's a top-tier escape artist, hired by the Federal Bureau of Prisons to specifically test the security of the nation's highest-level prisons. In 7 years, he's successfully broken out 14 times. You could say there's no prison Uncle Long can't escape from.